What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. So today we have some exciting news. So as we all know, the month is over. March month was over. Now we are at April month, and so is the game. It's going to the April update, which we are getting in a few days, and that you might have already known that, and that is the Marvel Rivals are back. So yeah, we are getting a Marvel Rivals collab. This is I this was actually the one of the best, Marvel Rivals is like probably the best Marvel game outside of Marvel Future Fight. And they did the collab last year. Magic got a uniform last year, and that was the Marvel Rivals uniform. That's the only uniform we got. And yeah, we were having such mixed reactions with this because it was just one uniform. And Magic was in a paywall last year. Before this she was having this Christmas uniform, which was absolute crap. But Magic got this uniform and she became meta in PvP. She was amazing even in PvE. She could do some content last year. So this year we are back, and let's see. So we are getting 5 characters for upgraded. So like one new character we are getting, which is Jeff the Land Shark. If you're playing more Rivals, you will know who this is. Jeff the Shark. Just like King Shark in the DC, we have another shark in the Marvel comics. So this is Shark, Jeff the Land Shark. So he might be a hero. I think he will be tier 3. I think he will be tier 3, but he looks very, very, very cute. And I honestly love Jeff Shark, so I'm like looking forward to him. See, we are getting Venom Snow Symbiote, boys. This is amazing. Okay, so Venom Snow Symbiote is like is literally I never thought we would ever get another uniform for Venom. I was honestly thinking like this is like gonna be like the last uniform for Venom, because we got like so many uniforms back to back to back for Venom. Like this one we got it in 2020, 2022, and now 2025. I mean, like we got like it was like lining up. We got so much uniforms, and this uniform Warstar Venom is actually meta right now. He is actually meta right now in the game. He can actually kill it in ABX, ABL. So he doesn't even need a uniform, but this uniform looks sick as fuck. We got Moon Knight, Blood Moon Knight. So Moon Knight is finally getting a uniform. I am so happy for this because Moon Knight has actually been one of the characters that needed a uniform for the longest time. I believe you guys all know when the series came 2022. So since that, Moon Knight kind of was flip flopping, but then he just became so bad. No one just uses him anymore. Yeah, he's just not a usable character with his uniform right now. Yeah, he's just not good. He needs an upgrade, and he finally is getting an upgrade, and I'm so happy and grateful for this. I think CTP of energy will be the best move for him if he gets this uniform. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see for that. The looks are amazing. This is the same, by the way, all these looks are from the Marvel Rivals game. So if you go to Marvel Rivals, you will see the same skins, or you'll see the same designs for the character. And then big elephant in the room, which is Lunar Snow. Lunar Snow, we are finally getting a uniform for Lunar Snow, and this is a huge win because Lunar Snow was actually been a character who has been paywall ever since 2023. 2024, which is like 2 years ago, is when I bought this uniform for Lunar Snow, and I bought it using real money, right? And this uniform, it was amazing. It's still an amazing uniform. But ever since that, everyone have been very disappointed because Mall Future Fight made this uniform into a paywall character, because despite a lot of people who like Lunar Snow very much, she always been in paywall. So for free to play players, this is going to be amazing, especially with the agent growth missions. We all got a tier 2 lunar snow, so this lunar snow is going to be a must buy for everyone. I think this is going to be one of the biggest eyes. I think Luna has all eyes on her right now. This is going to be one of the biggest cash grab for no, not cash grab. It's going to be one of the biggest most purchased uniform in the game right now after this gets released. And we got Captain America. Now, I wasn't really sure who was this. I mean, looking at the star, it was Captain America and with the A, but I wasn't really sure because I don't really play Marvel Rivals that much. So, Captain America is getting a new uniform, and a lot of people have the same opinion as me. I mean, Captain America has so many uniforms. Look at all these uniforms, like lining up. Like we got this uniform, Infinity War uniform. We just got it for free for all players. But like, look at all the uniforms that Captain America has as a total, right? You can just see how much uniforms More Future Fight has been keep on milking the original character of the game, and the zombie Cap is actually not a very fun. I mean, he's not a very like fun character for a lot of most people, including me, because I don't really use this cap. I mean, he's pretty much for PvP, and this one is for PvE. So it's kind of and also his skill rotation in this uniform is going to be a little weird, so that's why I'm using this one. And Captain America got in uniform like I guess in the last zombie update. So like you see how they like to they try to boost the original characters all the time, and they try always to look at the statistics and see how which character is the most popular. Like for example, Doctor Strange, if they know that Doctor Strange is popular and people are playing with him, they will like keep on giving him uniforms, and that's the same case we are having with Captain America. So I mean I have no problem with Captain America getting a uniform. This uniform looks dope as fuck. This looks amazing. Uh, and this is the tier 3 skill, my tier 3 animation. And yeah, this see, Luna looks amazing. I Man, so looking at this, I can already say that Jeff the Shark will be tier 3. I think he's gonna be tier 3. He might be. There's a good chance that he might be tier 3. I might be wrong again, but he might be tier 3. Come on. So yeah, we're getting 5 characters as total right now, right? We are getting Venom. We're getting a new character first. Jeff, Venom, Captain America, Moon Knight, Luna Snow. So out of the one, 4 new uniforms and 1 new character, and my guess is there's a lot more coming soon. I'm guessing that we are not just for the mid month, we are not stopping just there. I guess they're gonna introduce another character which we will see in the mid month, like a new uniform for a character. A lot of people are saying, Beast Mode once said that it might be Namor, but I kind of disagree with him because Namor doesn't need a uniform right now, because we all know he is going to get a uniform for Avengers Doomsday, which is like going to come this year end, which is a long time, I know that, but he is going to eventually get a uniform. Like there's no like there's no delay in that. He is obviously going to get a uniform with the black jacket and all of that. So Namor is absolutely going to get a uniform, Avengers Doomsday. So I don't really think he needs a uniform. If they're gonna do the mid-month, I think they have to pick a character who genuinely needs an upgrade in this game. Yeah, I think they can go with White Fox. White Fox will be an amazing pick for them, especially she has also been in the paywall since like forever, since like 6 years or something. Like this uniform came like fucking 2020 during the fucking quarantine, and since then she's been stuck in the same levels. She's been stuck in the same pace. And honestly, here's the thing: no one, a lot of people don't even buy her anymore. A lot of people don't even use her. She's not the best team leadership, I guess. I mean, she is technically useful still with that uniform, but like it's just very annoying to have a paywall uniform, to buy a uniform with like spending 2000 rupees on a bloody uniform, and you're just using it as a support. It's just very annoying. So I would really want more future fight the netmarble devs to give us a white fox uniform. I would really appreciate if they give white fox a new uniform, since she has a lot of amazing new uniforms, new skins, excuse me, in that game. I think you can just, I think you can find it out yourself. Marvel Rivals. Yeah, you're gonna give it to me. Yeah. So as you can see, she has so many good uniform looks. Like, look at this. This look is amazing. I think she can definitely go for this look. She can definitely get this uniform. I would completely buy it. I will totally buy it. I mean, there's no paywall here. Like, I don't think they're gonna actually, make all these uniforms like paywall. If they're gonna do that, no one's gonna buy it. So, yeah, I'm so happy for Lunar Snow lovers and all of that. I'm also a Lunar Snow lover. Yeah, I'm so happy and grateful for the game and how it's going on. Uh, I'm I really hope that we get more content update. That's the main thing, with the anniversary, which and all of that. We have to get we have to get a content updates. Like, we have to get updated in some game mode. I guess some game mode needs updated. Like, like via, let's say, I think like Dimension Rift should be, reworked. Personally, I don't play the Dimension Drift. It just shows I'm sorry, fuck. It just shows you how stupid this game mode is, because no one really likes playing Dimension Drift. The reason only why they play it is only for the card crafting cubes. I guarantee you that most people are not gonna do this for the artifact, because most people already have all of the artifacts which is all listed here. So I really want Dimension Drift to be reworked. Personally, I will make a video of future in the future, listing out the stuff that I want to see in the anniversary. And speaking of the anniversary, let's just go back to the Netmarble forum. And I didn't make a video on this because I haven't had the time and the day. So if we go back here to the all post, you can see we have gotten a update celebration. So this is the celebration update. So we are getting the live stream like day after tomorrow. So yeah, we are getting it. But before that, they did drop the 11-year anniversary countdown. The 11-year anniversary countdown, this was little earlier than expected. A lot of people didn't actually expect this to drop in March. People will expect this to drop in, in like April, April 6th or something like that, because, this is little early. You can see the rewards are pretty much the same as the 10-year anniversary. There is no, the biggest eye catcher here is that there is no crystal reward. So if there's no crystal reward, means you guess what I mean. They might give us 11k crystals, which I think they will give us 11k crystals or 10k crystals, whatever. But I think they are going to give us the same kind of reward that they gave last year. And this is an amazing way to reward the players. I honestly will thank Netmarble more Futurefight if they're going to give us 11k crystals, or even 10k, it's fine, but I think 11k is the thing they're going to give, because since there are no crystals listed here, so I think they're just going to give you big chunks of crystals during the anniversary. And hold on, they're not finished yet. So as you can see, the special reward, the anniversary starts in the end of April. So you can see 2021. So that 21st is the date, the last this reward we are gonna get. But 21st is not the anniversary. So what we are expecting is we might be getting a countdown check-in event part 2, a part 2 countdown check-in event, where we might get the tier 3 selector instead of the transcendent selector. But I personally think that we might get the crystals in that countdown. There's a possibility. So yeah, the crystals are literally the biggest reward, the biggest thing that everyone is hyping about. A lot of people really want the crystals, the 10,000 crystal or 11,000 crystal reward, because it's such a it's so helpful and so useful for everyone's account, especially it's anniversary. So I think if more Futurify, if they just give us loads of crystals, it will just help every player in their account. And also I think they're gonna give us a uniform ticket for free this time around. So we might be getting a one. I mean, we will be getting a new one uniform ticket. Honestly, to me, the uniform tickets are not that useful. As you can see, I don't really buy, and I'm not gonna really buy any of these characters uniform, because all of them are just so old and garbage. So I'm not gonna buy any of these uniforms for sure. I will buy. I mean, there's only one uniform here which I will buy, which is probably Dazzler. Dazzler is the only person I will buy because of her support. I actually didn't buy her last update because I'm like saving her for anniversary and stuff. Ultron, there's a small possibility I might buy him, but again, I'm not really banking on Ultron anymore. So yeah, I am really excited for all of the characters who are getting uniforms. I really want to see how Venom goes, and I'm so excited for Moon Knight as well. I think Luna Snow is going to be the real eye catcher for everyone. I mean, I'm so happy she's finally getting a uniform which is free for everyone. I mean, not free technically, but you have to pay crystals, but like it is free to play, and that just makes me so happy. Yeah, very happy with that. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. Subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.